Welcome back CTB Zodiac channel. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the zodiac sign videos. Insightful about the world, yet always compassionate towards people, that is the zodiac sign. Many times, we may not be able to show compassion to others because we cannot see the difficulties they are going through. If we could truly understand others, perhaps they would show more love to those around them. Some people are able to understand the world and still be compassionate towards others. So, which zodiac signs are they? 1. Libra. Libras tend to have a broad perspective and high level of understanding. They often try to see things from other people's perspectives. Therefore, Libras are always reluctant to make things difficult for others. They would rather provide more benefits or opportunities for others, even for those they meet briefly. They often treat everyone equally, regardless of whether they are close friends or just acquaintances. Sometimes, they are even more favorable towards newcomers and will take the initiative to make friends. This is because Libras believe that having more friends and more opportunities is better. They do not have a lot of defensive barriers and are willing to be sincere and open-hearted. However, Libras are always rational and restrained. Although they are emotional, they are not the type to be overly emotional. On the contrary, Libras show compassion because they understand others. They can see the vulnerability and loneliness in others and are willing to lend a hand in the dark. However, Libras also have bottom lines and principles. They will not give in without limits and will not use kindness in the wrong way. If the other person does not appreciate it or even becomes aggressive, Libras will retract all their goodwill. Therefore, Libras may feel a bit tired at times. They want to be fair and meticulous to everyone. They are used to maintaining a certain sense of proportion, neither being too involved nor too indifferent. As a result, Libra's kindness is always just right. 2. Pisces. Pisces people often sense the sadness and vulnerability of many others. Like a giant sponge, they absorb negative emotions from others. Therefore, Pisces often cry for others and laugh for others. Sometimes, they instinctively sympathize with the pain of others and feel happy when they see the genuine smile of others. Pisces cannot restrain themselves from empathizing with others' emotions, and often cannot distinguish between their own feelings and others. This makes many Pisces kind and accommodating towards others. They have a warm power that can shine light on the dark corners of people's hearts. Pisces also have a profound insight that transcends rationality. They have a unique perspective on things. While many people only focus on reality and what is happening, Pisces can see trends. They use a different angle to analyze and judge things, which is often contrary to others. This is because Pisces stand at a higher angle, and they do not just stand on their own ground. They can transcend the limits of society and even human nature. Therefore, Pisces are often elusive, mysterious, and compassionate towards others. They often have overflowing compassion and are troubled by it. 3. Cancer. Cancer people are mostly emotionally rich and sensitive. They often have a sharp judgment. However, Cancer can be easily influenced by emotions and become somewhat paranoid. Many Cancer people tend to view things with subjective emotions, but that is only for those who invest emotions. If it is an ordinary person, Cancer will be objective. Moreover, their penetration is strong. They can see many unsaid things. Many Cancer people like to help and take care of others because they do not do it for themselves. They see the pain and sadness of others and want to do their part to help. Sometimes, even if Cancer wants to help, they will not say it out loud or make a big fuss about it. They will silently offer warmth when the other person needs it, making the other person inexplicably touched but not embarrassed. Cancer is like this. Their heart is too sensitive, so even caring for Cancer can be afraid of disturbing them. They are always so cautious and just right, like a cup of clear tea, very mellow but not strong. Therefore, Cancer people are often worth deep friendship. Cancer, Pisces, and Libra all have positive and negative traits. Cancer is family-oriented and empathetic, but can be moody and clingy. Pisces is artistic and intuitive, but can be indecisive and overly trusting. Libra is diplomatic and charming, but can be indecisive and overly concerned with pleasing others. Overall, each of these signs has its unique strengths and weaknesses, and it's important to evaluate individuals based on their personal characteristics rather than just their zodiac sign.